Big Fortis deal has been announced. Dr. Anand Burman, chairman of Dabur, as well as SK Munjal, former joint managing director at Hero Motocorp, is now joining us. Mr. Burman, let me start with you. This is an asset which essentially had no takers a couple of weeks ago, and now it has multiple buyers. We are talking about the Fortis asset. What prompted you to come out with this proposal to invest in Fortis, and is this just a financial investment, or are you looking to run the company?
It's partly a financial investment, and partly the investment is being made because of both of our very strong interests in the healthcare area.
Now let me go across to your partner in this bid, Mr. Sunil Munjal. Hi, Mr. Munjal. This is Nayantara. You've had other bidders in the fray, whether it's Manipal, TPG, you have IHH, and they have years and years of running hospital chains. Can you tell me what is the experience you, Mr. Munjal, as well as Dr. Anand Burman bring to the table to run a large national health chain like Fortis? How are you confident of doing so? How effective is it going to be? Investing and running a company, as you both, the gentlemen know, are separate things. This question is for you, Mr. Munjal.
As a group, as a family, our philosophy has been only to announce things which have a compliance requirement to announce or a direct consumer requirement to announce. We do not announce things that we do other than those kind of businesses. We've been in very diversified businesses, not just in making two-wheelers and some of the other businesses that you know. I've also been involved in running one of the largest hospitals in India for a long time. It's DMCNH in Ludhiana. It's a more than 1,500 bedded hospital with 26 super specialties. It also has a medical college and a nursing college and a postgrad nursing college. It actually has more postgrad seats than undergrad. So it's actually like a PGI or an AIIMS in that sense. It also does research, and it is the largest healthcare system in North India outside of Delhi. It probably is the largest including Delhi. I don't know if there's anything of that size in or around Delhi either. And Dr. Burman, as you know, has been involved in many, many different ways in healthcare, in pharma, in oncology, in home care. And it's also a personal passion that both of us have. And we do believe for India as a nation to move forward, there is a need for the healthcare systems both to improve and to expand. So there is an interest to seeing this system improve, and it is the second largest system in the country.
Yes, Mr. Munjal, could not agree with you more, but let's talk about the way forward. Post the deal, after the fund infusion, you own about 3% stake in Fortis. How much will your stake go up by post the stake purchase, and what is the way forward?
So I don't know what the final outcome will be, because that will depend on the board and the shareholders. Because there is, as you know, a SEBI formula out there, and we have offered this at 156 rupees a share. You can work out the numbers for yourselves. The shareholding, I guess, would fall somewhere around 15% or so.
Mr. Burman, if Manipal, TPG or IIH were to give a counter offer, would you also be willing to discuss any revision? Three players, asset prices can get slightly higher?
We will take each step as we see the inputs come in. I don't, if they make another offer, if TPG Manipal make another offer, we will fall back and see what we have to do. And we will do what is right, for the shareholders of the company.
Okay, so let's see what it is that the shareholders have to say. But Dr. Burman, I want to understand that besides besides your passion for being in healthcare, the fact that you may have expertise in pharmaceuticals, oncology, or Mr. Munjal running one of India's largest hospitals in Ludhiana, you both are also maverick investors. You both are businessmen. What is your sense on the financials of Fortis Healthcare? It's no secret that the company is in trouble. Look at the debt. You've got Daiichi Sankyo, which is trying to stop any sale of Fortis Healthcare. The former promoters, Singh brothers, are totally out of it now. The Luthra and Luthra committee report is awaited. There's an investigation by the SFIO. auditors have not been signing the balance sheet. We know about the Deloitte saga, the results have been delayed, and yet both of you are coming in and want to acquire Fortis. Why? And are you not worried about the financials that this could drain both of you?
Our understanding of the financials is exactly what you have said. We don't have any further picture as to what may be going on. That's why we have asked to do a due diligence for the second tranche.
So Munjal, would you like to come in on the financials and give in your views?
The numbers that you see publicly are different from what the actual numbers are. So like everybody else, we are also waiting to see the reports of the investigation and the forensic diligence that is going on. That would be helpful. Plus, we would like to do our own diligence, and we think we can do a diligence quite quickly. We just want to ensure that the asset quality is what we believe it is, because our understanding is it is a very high quality asset, very well diversified geographically. It has good equipment, a good team of doctors, good administrators and managers. So our concern is more on that side, because I think there is enough public noise around the rest of the stuff. So we've got in our mind a broad number which we think is probably the difference between the reported numbers and the actual. But the final numbers, I guess, will come out from once the investigations are completed.
Mr. Munjal, so by infusing cash in the balance sheet of Fortis, do you think the company's issues will be taken care of?
So you're right on both counts. One immediate problem is its liquidity crunch that constrains the company in doing many things. So we've said right away we will put some money in so that you can go out and pay your suppliers, make sure employee compensations are taking place in time, bankers are taken care of. But there is a lot more that this entity can do over time to become more efficient, to become more service and care oriented, to improve both the care side and the financials, which will automatically follow, because it does offer lower returns today than some of the other entities which are in the same area. So there's clearly headroom for growth, both on the top line and certainly on the bottom line.
Okay, Dr. Burman, let me come back to you now on this front. So we've discussed what you both think of the financials, and you both are very clear you're going to do your own due diligence to make sure that the asset is as good as you believe it to be. But Dr. Burman, you know, you are a part of a listed company. When is it that your board is going to consider your deal? Is this being done from the personal side? Can you give us a timeline of what it is that we can expect going forward from you, whether it's from your family side or from the listed entity side?
Well, see, the board is considering our deal right now. Okay, we expect to hear back from them after they hear back from TPG Manipal. Yeah, because they are bound by their agreement to refer our offer back to them. So we expect to hear from the board about 5 or 6 working days from now.
Now, Mr. Munjal, if we look at the other offers that have come in, Manipal TPG's offer did not get acceptance from minority shareholders. If your offer as well does not get accepted from the majority of the shareholders, do you think you will perhaps sweeten the deal, come up with a better offer?
I don't think we need a plan B, because as Anand already said, our offer is actually very fair and addresses the very needs that the company has at this moment. So this is a question only if this deal doesn't work. I would imagine there is no good reason why an offer of this nature, which is putting money without any conditionality straight up front to address the current need, and is putting more money after we've satisfied ourselves with the diligence, should not meet the needs of the company, its shareholders, its suppliers, its vendors, its employees. So this is something which provides benefit to the entire universe of the healthcare system, of not just Fortis. It allows the overall country to benefit from a more efficient, large healthcare system. So I'm not sure we need to be talking of plan B, plan C, etc. out here.
Right, this is a question for both of you all. Is this a beginning of a relationship between Burmans and Munjal? Will you bid for more assets going ahead in the future?
That depends on what happens in the market, really. But yes, we are very good friends. Our families have known each other for years, and if we can do something together, why not?
I think it'll be a great opportunity if we find things to do together.
Okay, Dr. Anand Burman, the media reticent Dr. Anand Burman, as well as Mr. Sunil Munjal, thank you so much for joining us here on ET Now, decoding the entire offer that you have made for Fortis Healthcare, why it is that you like it despite all the investigations on, the court cases that are on. We look forward to continuing our interaction with both of you. Thanks again. And with that,